Welcome to the Exit 58 podcast, a show about pop culture, tech, politics, and anything else they can come up with. It's Christmas time, a time for gift giving and family traditions. Rowan Radio enjoys celebrating your family traditions with you. Heck, we even have one of our own traditions that has its own very deep roots with many of you listeners out there. It's the Early Bird Christmas Eve show. For the last 19 years, you've invited us into your living rooms, your cars, and frankly, your lives to enjoy this festive, entertaining morning show. So without further ado, welcome to the 19th annual Early Bird Christmas Eve show with Derek Jones, Rob Light.
Cut. You've got an old script. Derek's not on the show this year.
Really? No Derek? But it's tradition. Like, who's going to keep the show on track? I mean, who's going to keep the show on time? Who's doing it?
Yeah, not with Derek. He said the other day, tradition my rear end. I need a year away from these slack-jaw, coffee-spilling hacks. I'm Derek Jones, blah, 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 et cetera, whatever. The other guys, Rob and Kaz, they're still on. And some other guy named Heldar, I think. He's filling in for Derek.
Wow, okay. No Derek. Well, okay, well. This ought to go off the rails very fast. So without further ado, welcome to the 19th annual Early Bird Christmas Eve show with Rob Lightfoot, Mark Kashubinski, and Jason Helder.
So, obviously, Christmas coming up. One of the things that's also coming up, Mummers Parade, coming up in Jan 1 this year.
Ooh, are we going to get a sneak peek?
Little sneak peek. So, we are doing sort of like a movies theme this year.
Star Wars?
No. It's sort of a paid to, respect to the old, sort of old-time kind of movies.
Okay. Like Cary Grant era, like those type of movies?
There's some old style of movie, we'll say that. How about that?
Stardust.
Yes, Stardust coming to a theater near you. No,
it's going to be a tribute to the Silence, which will be really weird for a music act.
Groucho and Zeppo.
Totally.
But that's coming up. But how about this? So I got a text. So obviously the text starts going back and forth. We're coming down to the wire here. We have the last couple minute practices. So we've been practicing inside now for weeks. So we've been outside on Sundays, but Tuesday nights have been now. I've been inside, with the exception of the final practices coming up. So for those who aren't in the know, the Mummers prior to New Year's, the last week is basically you try to squeeze in your props and try to get everything worked in so you can obviously get a feel for what the show actually feels like, because you can't bring the props are so large now you can't bring them indoors, right? So we have all these indoor practices without props, and now this week is going to be the prop practices, and of course we're going out Tuesday night where it's going to be a low of 26. I mean, and of course we're practicing at like 7, 8 o'clock at night, and then Thursday night we're practicing outside with a low of 21.
Yeah.
So it's going to be it'll be an amazing time. And then yesterday I just got a text that there is possible snowstorm and really cold temperatures for New Year's Day. So we'll see if we get this thing even.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know.
But is that all cancel the Mummers, right?
They'll cancel that.
That'll cancel. Awesome, then.
That is not awesome. Yeah. Yeah. So
how come they can play football in 9 inches of snow, but the Mummers can't dance and march?
You can't bring out the instruments. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't bring out the instruments. So that is kind of weighing on it. But that is also coming up Jan 1. Looking forward to it. Always a good time for String Band.
Sunday's generally a big day, right? Big work day. So does that throw the schedule off since Sunday's now a holiday?
Yes, it does actually. So that's why we've been doing Tuesdays and Thursday nights. So we squeeze in some extra practice time. But yeah, with the holiday on the Sunday, which is usually big mummer practice, have fun time is it's impacted.
Yeah,
let's just say that it's impacted. It's drastically impacted. But yeah, it'll be a good time. So coming up, everybody in the good old South Jersey listening area, Frail String Band, your fan favorites. We know that.
Are you guys the odds-on favorites to win this year?
So we're marching early, which is tough.
Wait, I'm sorry. When is it?
We're marching early. So
no, that's not good.
Like on the 28th.
The String Band
by themselves.
Might as well be. The String
Rob's
Band
not coming out with us after the show today. Yeah.
The String Band division kicks off around 1 o'clock on TV on the good old My PHL 17. We'll give him a free plug there. 1 o'clock, we're due on TV around like 1:10ish.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's an early kick.
We don't
Guys
like
are
that.
like fancies.
I know. So you know what time that means? The early report time at the club is going to be stifling. It's going to be like 5 something in the morning, so that's an early wake up call. So
Yeah, but then think about how soon the after party gets kicked off since you get.
well,
done
that
so
is the
early.
benefit. That is clearly the benefit. So I can go back and have a couple ginger ales.
Yeah.
And in case anyone is interested, according to this wall thermometer, it is 76.6 degrees Fahrenheit in the studio right now. You could cook an egg on the countertop here.
It is blazing hot. I am so glad I wore a t-shirt today.
I am wearing like a wool sweater right now, and I'm like, I am like in a sauna.
Yeah. The
Probably not the worst thing, I guess.
No, but 76 in studio. Come
It's
on.
terrible.
It's terrible.
With all the equipment in here, I mean,
Yeah.
equipment is giving off all sorts of
yeah.
heat and radiation, and frying our whoosies.
Well, look, coming up in the next couple minutes, we are about 10 minutes away from the prime moment here. It is the opening of the gifts. Like the Magi, right? Like the Magi bringing.
right.
Is it what they did? They brought gifts. I don't know.
like
Who is the Magi?
Let's-
Yeah, I don't know. I'll stop.
right.
All right. Let's just go to.
Yeah,
I know
the Magi, the Grinch, the Yukon Cornelius, and the Abominable Snowman.
Hey, babe, who's this guy with a carrot for a nose? He's got a top hat and he's saying something.
The baby Jesus is hungry. Give him a carrot.
All right, Brucey, hit us with it.
All right, let's just stick with the South.
Yeah, please.
Carolina.
Considering we're already at the 10:30.
What's going on in Venezuela?
All right, WGLS traffic south. There's a crash near Conshohocken, Pennsylvania. I-76 westbound near exit 332. So if you're driving in that area, drive slowly. Route 47 in Glassboro, traffic is at a slowdown again due to some roadkill on the side of the road. Traffic.
You see how it's getting worse as we go?
You asked for a 47 update.
I did. You know what? I did. It is my fault.
Traffic's brought to you by Gary's Gardens. Our business is growing. Traffic's also brought to you by Hannah's Hair Salon. We curl up and dye for you.
Oh.
And lastly, traffic.
There's more.
That was appropriate with the music
Wait,
stop.
how come there's 5 sponsors?
Hey, man. It's
a big year.
They paid a lot.
Economy's up.
They knew Derek wasn't going to be here.
Yeah, the economy definitely is up. The last one is Daryl's Diaper Service.
Really, really good economy.
Really good economy. See what
the
I did
best.
for you guys.
The greatest.
Daryl's Diaper Service. Let us lighten your load. Back to you guys.
Little Kenny Rogers married, did you know? And Kaz, who was that filling on the back vocal there?
The beautiful Winona Judd.
So that one came in by request, a request and a dedication, a dual one there. Request by Kathy, who was listening. Kathy and Jim in Deptford, my mom and
Kathy,
dad.
Jim, what's going on?
Great song choice. Really good.
And such a perfect one for her to pick because her granddaughter Jessica sang that this year at her Christmas play.
Ah, way to go,
Jessica and
Jessica.
Christina are listening. All of us are getting in texts and requests and support. We appreciate all that. We've got family listening in Blackwood, the Zuck family, Eric and Carrie and Angelina in
What up?
Blackwood.
What up?
All
At least
the
we
help.
know. At least we
appreciate
know
it all.
our families are listening
That's
to
it.
us.
It's awesome. We appreciate it.
What's the horse that you own? What's his name again?
What's that?
What's the horse
The
you own?
Christmas horse?
Yeah, the Christmas Rocky horse.
That's Rocky. The
Okay,
Rocky.
the Rocky horse.
Rocky the donkey.
Yeah, that kid is unbelievable.
Not the same thing I have to tell those at home. Not a kid, not a
Yeah.
person.
In case you missed it, his dog doubles as a Clydesdale.
Boom, 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 boom.
I would put money on him when he comes up, when he's turning the corner in the Derby this year. Put money on if you see Rocky, odds are 2-1. I bet
taking
he
You think
right
wins.
Rocky's
field.
more of a sprinter or like more of a marathon runner?
He's a sprinter.
Because you have to chase him down in the
He's
morning.
all go.
Now he's got to be like kind of like just cordoned off to like one corner of the Helder house right now with the tree and the decorations and hosting and all that kind of stuff, right?
No, what we did was we.
By the way, for
blocked
those
off the tree.
because everyone doesn't know, Rocky is the Helder family dog that the Helders drove 5 states away to get, and he's basically the size of a llama now, and he's still growing.
doubles as an English gentleman.
Yeah.
And
Oh, thank you so very much for adopting me, Father Jason. We fit so very nicely into the Helder household, and I do apologize for that duty I left on your tile floor. Just a mishap on my part.
I tossed up that softball for Matthew. He'll love that.
So what kind of a dog is he?
He's a golden doodle, so he's part golden retriever, part poodle, and they grow to be really, really large.
Then the Amish guy who sold him to you said it was a teacup poodle. He lied to you, right?
Yeah.
A goodle.
Let's start it with, we're going to Maryland. Well, Maryland doesn't seem that
So I
bad.
happened to ask Christina. I said, so did Jay know that this dog was going to be as big as it is? And she says, if somebody didn't do their research.
Yeah.
That's kind of,
I've got Google. Then I guess I could have looked.
all right, so this is the moment.
Where's the
Don't you feel?
timpani when you need it?
I know.
Yes. I am about to exchange gifts.
We're doing the gift exchange. Yay! Everybody.
It's what makes Christmas special.
So this is where we all, the gift exchanges, we give each other gifts. We exchange gifts. That's exactly why we call
Aptly
it the gift
named.
exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a little harder now because at the W here, we have tons of equipment. Before we could just go right across the board, but
Looks
now
like the Mexican border here. Yeah.
it's okay. See what you started, Bruce? Look at Bruce starting it before. Okay. So we're going to try to squeeze it over the wall.
What is this? All I see is the back of a Lenovo monitor here.
So
and I
you're
don't know what's
supposed
on
to
this.
be able to the slick DJs here at the W are supposed to be able to record callers and requests on here, and they play that back.
Do they know how to do that?
I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
So the other more qualified DJs here do absolutely know how to do that.
The others, yes.
Yeah. So I just ask people to call or text, and that's
Yeah,
fine.
right.
All right, so let's do the gift exchange. Here we
okay,
go.
so how do we do this?
So
So-
basically, we decide the order, and we figure out who's going to do what.
So I think because Jason Helder is the new kid on the block here, so to speak.
Yeah.
He should open a gift first. So why don't you pass a
Okay.
gift to Jason Helder?
So I'm reaching down. So
Okay, if you can picture this.
Yeah, picture this.
it. Sicily, 1943. Rob is reaching down into his sack of goodies, reaching for a gift for little Jason, who's been a good boy this year, aside from a couple slip-ups during the show today. But he's been overall been pretty good.
I'm giving. Here's the bag.
Ooh, that's a beautiful bag.
Thank you.
It's green. Looks like almost a Christmas sweater. There's some moose on it.
Could you read what Could you read what it says
I'm
on?
trying to reach over the wall.
Could you read what it says on the bag?
It says, "Touch me, I'm fuzzy,"
Ooh,
and it is.
Is
It feels like a
May
holiday
I?
sweater.
May
Please
I?
do.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Touch away.
Thank you so much. So now, don't look. Actually, look in.
It's like it's the Matt Lauer bag.
when you there's a
30 Rock.
It touches back.
there we go. Now that's what I'm looking for.
We just heard Mary Did You Know, and you're talking about that?
All right. So now, don't actually look in the bag. But
Wait,
just
is this
reach in.
was this Moose at the Nativity? Was he one of the three wild ones? Okay.
That was
Reach
Rob's
in
next guess.
and grab. And so we go.
It's like a grab bag.
He's
Okay.
reaching in
One at a time, or take it all out.
one at a time.
All right.
Is it
So
a
the
Winnie-
first thing I got here
Winnie
is
the
a
Pooh washcloth.
ooh. Rowan University, 1923. This looks like a rally towel.
It's a rally
Is that
towel,
good
baby. It's a
description?
rally towel.
Looks like
Very
Rob went
nice.
shopping in the promo closet.
So I'll wave this all the way to my car as I pull away
Yeah.
from Rowan University for the last time until next year.
When we go tailgating,
Yeah.
you do that. All right.
To
So
wipe your,
going?
you can use that to wipe your tears after another football loss. Ooh. Okay.
A Rowan alumni Christmas ornament.
there we go.
Wait, what is that inscription at the
Beautiful.
bottom there? HOF.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
Whoa!
Wow.
What does that stand
Personalized.
for,
I don't know.
I don't know what that
Bruce,
means.
what does that mean?
I don't know.
I got no clue.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Mary.
Yeah, very.
And then a present inside a present. Ooh, that's a beautiful coffee mug. Rowan University Prof coffee mug.
Yeah.
It's almost the size of that Reese's Peanut Butter Cups mug that the man from the FCC was using a couple weeks ago.
So you can show off your
Like
prof
this.
pride. It's a Rowan Gray Owl.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, we dig it.
Very good. Thank you.
Is
there
that on
more?
the
Am I
helmet?
still going?
That's one more.
Is that on the helmet these days, on the football helmet?
No, it's not.
What's
No.
on the helmet? Just it says Rowan?
No, I've been no game.
From what I've heard, I think it says William Patterson on their helmet.
It says don't blame us.
Look at this.
The side of the helmet actually says. The side of the helmet, it says "Good luck."
All right, a Trust the Process T-shirt.
Ah.
Oh, this is awesome. Thank you very much.
Which by the way,
That's
My son's gonna
nice.
steal
you will
this, but I'm gonna
notice
try to keep
I
it.
did not purchase that from the Sixers website because I refuse to support any of that process. There's no logo on there. That's
Well, unless
Thank you very
unless that was
much.
printed on South Street by the gang, then
Yeah.
of course some of that's going to go to the Sixers.
Oh no, it was printed somewhere. It rhymes with Rossing Broad. Okay, so there you go.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Very
much.
nice.
Very
All
nice.
right.
You want me to give Rob's to his?
Now you give a gift to me, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to give a gift
Yeah.
to someone
This is
else.
always-
We're kind of like doing the chain.
We
right
love
here.
this chain.
Now I already got part of my gift apparently at work a couple days ago.
Oh, really?
Describe it's a special bag.
This is
just
a
for you.
special bag with a little cute little polar bear wearing a scarf
Very
and
appropriate.
green mittens covering his eyes, and it says at the bottom, "No peeking." Okay, well it's time to peek though.
I'm nervous that I'm just
really?
hopeful that it's not something you already have.
I don't have anything.
Okay. I'm a little nervous.
And by the way, as we open our gifts,
Yes.
I want to give a quick shout out to the Polands visiting from South Carolina that are visiting my buddy in, or actually, I guess that's their in-law, right? Or their son-in-law, coming in from. So he says, I'm making them listen to the show.
Expand the net. That's
Yeah.
good.
So there we go.
I'll check
Welcome.
traffic.
We appreciate
Yeah, get on.
It's
for the
fine.
ride home.
It's fine. You're off for a while.
Okay.
I'm nervous. I'm hoping this is something new for you.
Okay, I'm reaching in. It is a tin with some penguins on it.
Okay,
And it says
it's got marbles apparently
the
inside of
halls.
it?
I hope so.
He's opening it up.
Oh, wow.
Be careful
What do we
now.
have?
It's special holiday treats.
Don't.
Wow.
What does it say?
Oh, from our family to yours. Merry Christmas. Oh, that's wonderful. Delicious holiday treats. You know, I love the tin, too.
But what are the treats? Are they cookies?
They're looks like homemade pizzelles and some little pretzels with some chocolates in the middle.
That are in pieces now, apparently. because
That's
you're
so
shaking it.
thoughtful.
Not tarnished.
So not tarnished at all. As
okay.
pure as the driven snow. Okay, what else we got in here? Can't get any better, right? Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Oh, it's in a brown paper bag. Okay. This pretty good.
Oh, it's in a brown bag.
Okay.
What would you put in a brown bag?
Okay, it's some sandwiches. Wait, they've been sitting there all day. It is a bagged lunch. That's so thoughtful, sir.
You have a sandwich sitting out in 76-degree weather in the studio.
It is a bag. I'm gonna eat this. by
That's
the
an
way.
exact replica. If you look through there, you'll
how long
find
has this been
every
sitting out?
single element. I don't know what they.
This sandwich has
what
been
day we
sitting
make
out.
that?
It's just the cheese. It's just the cheese. You didn't get me meat.
Yo, it's hard
Jeez.
times. The tax bill didn't kick in yet.
Mr.
He can't afford
Scrooge,
it.
can I take half a day off, Mr. Scrooge?
He can't afford the rest of
Well,
the meat.
I'm eating this, so thank you very much. You can't eat that. What do you mean?
The cheese
What are you
has been
talking about?
No, it's been
I don't want to
sitting
ruin your
out.
Christmas.
It's been sitting out.
Can I eat the fruit snacks? Inside this delicious bagged lunch, which was made
10 hours
with
ago.
love, a little bag of Fritos,
Yeah.
some Mott's Medleys, assorted fruits, snacks, a little 2-pack of Oreos, and two miniature-sized, not one, but two, 4.23 fluid ounce apple and Eve apple
Beautiful,
juice, 100%
beautiful.
juice. Well, that's great, and I'm going to take a bite out of the sandwich right now.
No, don't eat the sandwich. Don't eat the sandwich.
It's good.
Don't eat
Very
that
good.
sandwich. It's been sitting out in 80-degree tropics.
It's great. Thank you.
That's
Merry
an
Christmas.
authentic replica.
Wow.
Okay, so who goes
I've been
next now?
spoiled.
Who goes next in case we got to get another sandwich out of the bag?
Okay, let's have. I think Brother B has something to.
All right, Brother B. What do you have in there? You have some bags in there? I got to give Brother B his bag.
Yeah. Do you want me to give you my stuff?
No,
or-
you got to open something.
Oh, I have to open
I think we're
something.
doing it that way, right,
All right.
guys?
Yes.
So what am I opening? What you gave me, Cass?
Yeah. Open. There are three separate things in there for you. I want you to open. I want you to open the bag first.
Okay.
The blue snowflake bag. Open that first, please.
Snowflake, huh?
That's for you, Snowflake.
Oh, very nice.
What
Thank
is it?
you. It is a bag of buffalo wing pretzels.
Yeah.
That don't you know that is the official snack food of the Exit 58 podcast.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
don't you know this
Extra
usually comes with us on that August trip we did?
Always. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
always.
Yes, sir.
Gotta-
I mean the same exact bag.
How dare you get food that can be eaten?
I know. Yeah,
Where's the
I got you non-perishable food. Shame on me.
Thanks for dropping that off. I guess Phil Abundance didn't want the cheese sandwich.
Now I want you to open the bigger rectangular box.
Okay.
This is good radio.
Well, can you describe the wrapping? I mean, Bruce, come on.
You know what? This is right up Rob's alley because it includes one of the manger people. It is Frosty.
Yeah, Frosty. That's right. That's who the baby Jesus played with after he was born.
Yes,
The snowman.
And it looks like there's about 6 or 7 kids following him. So those are the wise kids. Right?
You know when Frosty says "Happy Birthday," who do you think he's talking to?
Yeah, exactly. So,
It's Jesus.
Happy
It's a
birthday!
miracle.
Happy birthday, Christ child!
oh, look at this. It's a James Hetfield pop rock doll. Thank you.
Nice.
That is
I like it.
to display on your desk at school, sir.
Oh, I definitely will. Thank you very much. That's
Yes,
very
Beautiful.
nice
That's
of you.
beautiful.
And then
beautiful.
And then the apex of your gift, sir,
Okay.
is the third package.
Wow. See, there's multiple.
I went
deals.
all
This is
out
big
for
this year.
Brother
See,
B.
Derek Lee's
He's been a good boy this year. Santa knows that.
Now, on this package, it has the purpose of Christmas, according to Rob, Santa Claus draped all over it.
He's the reason for the season.
Right. If you didn't know, when
and Dave the
the Virgin Mary and Joseph were at that manger, Santa Claus was the one that arrived.
What?
How do you think they got there? They
I think
came by sleigh.
Santa's cousins with John the Baptizer. I think
John is
John the
very John.
Baptizer. This is very big. This is big.
Deicide CD. Some unfinished business.
What the heck is that? What is that? What do you have right now?
Finally.
Yeah.
You know?
You know how hard it was for me to track that down?
Oh, I bet.
But what
again,
is it?
But I'm so happy because you also put the contact information of Fran on there. So
What?
I can contact Fran.
What is it? I don't understand.
It's the unfinished business demo CD. Rare. I think it was pressed in Japan.
Who
That's how
got
rare
that?
it is.
Who still, I don't even have that anymore.
What do you mean? Well, I mean, I guess I should have given it to you then. Maybe you can trade with Bruce after the show.
Christmas isn't over yet.
Yeah, right.
Oh gosh. All right. Okay.
Maybe if I lend you my spoiled cheese sandwich, maybe you can pry it out of Bruce's hands.
Thank you so much, Mark.
You're welcome, sir. Feliz Navidad.
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. This is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So what do we do now?
Oh, let me give you. I'll give. Actually,
I can give Rob his
yeah, give Rob a gift.
Yeah, okay, let's go, yeah.
I hope with any luck you don't
gift,
get a bag lunch.
Yeah, I'm kind of now. I'm actually kind of hungry, so I hope there's
Okay, well,
maybe if I have the
that's good.
turkey in here, maybe he was nice and put
It's good you're hungry.
some meat in here. All right, so it's a big bear bag.
There's 2 items in there.
There's 2 items. I'm not looking as I reach in. I'm pulling one out first. It feels very. Oh, that's beautiful right there. That's not me opening my bag.
These are my Christmas Fritos corn chips.
What
from
I'm
Jason.
pulling out is cold to the touch. It's probably could have used it to keep your sandwich cold.
And it's got the
Is that eggnog? What is that?
there's a nativity character on that kid.
I got an inside joke is what I got. That's what I got.
What's on the can?
There's a fish.
Yeah, there was fish. Wasn't
Yeah.
there fish at the nativity?
Absolutely. They fried it up and fed it to the baby.
Long story short, to enlighten people, what I have here is there's a beverage that's been circulating amongst our circle now.
Well, I realize there's a born on date on the bottom. Look at it.
Okay, so this has been moving back from house to house. Are you kidding me? So this beverage has been going from house to house because it's just really cheap and disgusting.
Whoa, it's Christmas.
Okay,
Right,
my bad,
right,
my
right.
bad.
man.
It's lower end brew, shall we say? And none of us will ever open this, but it's from 2007. So it's been moving around for 10 years, and now I guess it's back in my
Got
possession.
Billy Big Mouth Bass.
It was at my house for 3 years and moved around. All right, so I guess thanks. Moving
Jay,
into
you
the next
give the
bag.
best gifts.
And now I'm moving in for the next gift here as I pull out. It is a coaster of oversized Rob
Yes. Cuddly. I call him Cuddly
from
Rob.
Cuddly Rob when I was a couple lbs ago. I don't even know where that picture was taken, but
It's at
apparently
the bar, over the shoulder shot at the bar.
I didn't.
For sure.
Apparently, I didn't miss a meal back then, so that was good. But that was good. That's good. Thank you so much.
You were happy
Jay.
back then. though.
I was. So what am I now?
I love. Well, you're okay now.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jay. I appreciate the good times. Okay, who's next?
Well, how about I go? Because I have something for all 3 of you.
Okay. Oh, this is good.
Something that'll keep you warm and something that'll keep you cool.
Oh.
So,
Well, we definitely need the cool component in here. I'm like 76.3 degrees
Yeah.
Fahrenheit in the studio.
I'm ready
It's
for
a hug with an ice pack.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Look at it. We silenced there for a second. We're all reading text.
All right, I like it
Beautiful,
already.
beautiful.
So obviously, you see the warm part of the gift.
I do see the warm
I'm
part.
going to need that later.
Is this a simultaneous open?
Yes.
Okay,
Well, all right. Well, first of all, it's the beautiful green paper with the traditional Santa Claus on it. It says "'Tis the season" with little sprigs of holly and stockings.
and instead of a bow on there, there's a nice,
Something to keep you warm.
yeah, something to keep you
Okay,
warm.
ready, boys?
Something cinnamon. Ready?
And it's Christmas all over again. Yeah, actually, I might change it to sweating my skin off in here.
I was about to say, I was going to recount what he got us last year, but it's basically the same thing in gray.
I like it. No, this one says Trump, make America great again.
Oh, okay. What
Last year said Trump, making America great again.
Oh, okay. So
Very
they just
patriotic.
changed it. They took the gerund away.
Yeah. Bruce, I love this gift. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I know all
You're
three
a great
of you.
American.
I do. I love both of these, and I'll
One is greater
think
than
of you finally at tax time.
That's right.
Okay, so now, Kaz, you have to give your gift to Jason.
Okay, I can do that.
If I'm you, I give him back that sandwich. By the way, we're on top of the hour soon, so.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, wrong ones.
Wrong ones.
That was almost a Christmas catastrophe.
We're reaching down in our bag. Texts are coming in. People are saying I'm online right now. This is an amazing show.
Up to you.
Vintage.
Opener's choice. Both are important.
People are saying online this is an amazing show. They love it.
Are you making this up?
Yes.
Yes.
Someone's saying I want Derek back.
That was me. I sent that. So I'm opening beautiful wrapping paper with multicolored reindeers just prancing about in what looks to be a snowstorm.
I wrapped that myself.
This is really nice, and I'm opening it up. Beautiful wrap job. Whoa! So what I got is the Lenny Dykstra book, a memoir of life on the edge.
A friend of the 58 podcast.
Very
Next to
nice.
50 podcast.
Loyal listener to the podcast.
That's right.
Yeah. Wow.
This would be a wonderful way to spend my leisurely time over the holiday break.
Absolutely. Lots of great stories in there. I would ask you to read an excerpt from it, but that's probably not a wise idea.
No.
Especially on Christmas Eve.
Especially with the way Daryl Strawberry just said he
Oh,
rolls.
jeez. Yeah, right.
I'll just say that Jack Nicholson said, as far as sports autobiographies go, what can I say? Nailed it.
And look who endorses it on the front of the book.
Endorsed by Howard Stern. The book is going to blow your mind.
There you go.
How about that?
So it's
Very
got to be good if he does it. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Kaz. Now I'm
gosh.
going into a bag of goodies. A Christmas bag with Frosty and Santa on it.
Beautiful.
All right.
Oh, this
Family
man.
size-
This is good because this man eats these things for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Family-sized box of Cheez-Its. This will not go to waste. Thank you very much.
And you don't even have to share that with your family, although
Yeah,
they know
right.
you
Now
have
they
it
know I
now.
have it.
There you go. That's
Keep
my
away.
boss's favorite
Crackers.
food right there.
Very
Yo,
nice.
boss.
Thank
Keep
you
away,
so
Rocky.
much.
Yes, all right.
Beautiful.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Okay, so now what do we do now? We still have more gifts to exchange.
Yes. So how about you give to me and then I'll give to you?
Okay.
Okay.
Reaching down, finding Kaz's gift. I know it's Kaz's gift because it says Kaz on it.
Oh, good. Oh, I have a Feel Me bag also.
Yeah.
Touch me.
So appropriate for the year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so say same thing with you. Don't look inside when you go in the bag.
The Pat O'Brien model.
Yeah.
Just say yes. Oh.
What do you have?
Now I'm liking this already.
That's
Although I
really
do have
cool.
one minor gripe with this, if I may have so with a.
What is it?
Actually, no. In a certain light, it almost looked like the Cleveland Cavaliers colors.
No,
but
no,
this is
no.
indeed brown, and it's beautiful. It's a charcoal colored T-shirt.
Yep.
With boldly printed on the front Rowan University in block letters
There we
with
go.
brown font with the gold outline. Beautiful, because I don't have any Rowan gear.
Well-
I have a Rowan sweatshirt that I bought from the Winans bookstore my freshman year,
Yeah,
and
that's-
it's like in blue and white.
That's no more.
Everything back then when I was a freshman at Rowan, you could buy like two things in the bookstore that were our actual school colors. Everything else was like TCNJ's colors for
Yeah.
some reason.
No, it
like
is
we were ashamed to be brown and
It
gold.
is the Winans Wellness Center now, and you can get tons of gear now at Rowan Bookstore.
the safe space.
Safe space.
This is the Winans safe space.
Yes. Next up.
Okay,
As
next.
he reaches in the bag.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
A beautiful, the Rowan University pint glass.
Beautiful.
With the official, is it the Rowan torch?
That's
Is that
the
what we call
official
that?
torch.
The
That's the
official
torch.
school torch of Rowan University.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's a very protected item here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can't use that torch without getting a lot of permissions.
Nice. I feel privileged.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's for you. Keep it.
Okay.
There's
Oh,
more.
more?
There's still
Jeez.
more. I treated you this year.
Oh, I also received a beautiful Rowan alumni golden Christmas ball for my tree. I should be putting that on as soon as I get home.
Excellent.
Is there an HOF there?
Will you stop poking the bear?
Looking,
Will you stop?
still looking, processing.
It's not there. It's
Okay.
not there.
That'll be added later.
Okay.
We ought to get that vote through before Derek gets back from
Beautiful.
It is and now finally, this is more so for my place of employment than it is for me. It is a little Rowan pennant, which the guidance office at the Salem schools is missing in the worst way. It is the school that's closest to our campus,
Yes.
and yet they're absent from our guidance office, sadly. So I reached out to someone who works on the inside to get it, and look, Santa dropped it down the chimney.
Santa knew what he
A
wanted.
little insider trading.
That's it.
I love it.
That's it. So
Beautiful.
there. Merry Christmas.
Gorgeous. Thank you, friend.
Yeah, no problem.
God bless us, everyone.
Everybody.
Okay, now I give to you.
Yes, thank you so much. As we unwrap gifts here on Rowan Radio 89.7 WGLS FM Glassboro, as we are extending the segment a little longer than usual. That's okay. Top of the hour. We hit that legal ID. So what do I open first? I have a bag. Here
You
and
can
I have
open
a
the
box.
snowflake bag first. of course.
Snowflake bag. It says
Snowflake bag.
It says to Roberto from Kaz, because
That's
that's
it.
you.
That's
That's you,
me.
Kaz.
Yeah.
So I'm opening this gift up as we go.
I wonder what's in there.
I wonder what's in here. It's a little tasty.
I did some of my Christmas shopping at Cumberland Farms.
Oh, look what it is, everybody. It's hot wings that are actually pretzel pieces. Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
I heard those are good.
These are actually very good. They go good with cheese sandwiches, I heard, that have been spoiled an hour for 6 hours. Okay, so now I'm going for the Frosty the Snowman, who we learned earlier was in the manger.
That's right.
Again, from to Roberto from
You did a good job, Mary. What a beautiful
Kaz.
baby.
So here we go. Listen to this slow rip.
Don't tease us, Rob. Tease us at Christmas.
Here we go. I'm taking our time. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Here we go. It is a book, the 100 best stocks to buy in 2018. I love this because if anybody knows anything about me, I'm an active stock and options trader, and I love the stock market, and this is how I'll be spending the rest of my vacation here.
There you go.
I do. I love this.
It's for you, kid.
Only I could really enjoy this, honestly.
Now, it would either have enhanced the occasion or put a damper on it because I have two hands, as you can see.
Yes, I
In
see.
one hand, I was holding that book.
Yeah.
And my other hand, I was holding The Art of the Deal.
Oh, I've never read that one.
I was going to get, and then it would have been a very merry Trump kiss.
Yeah.
Trump miss.
But I love this.
Yes.
Because it says here, beat the S&P over 25.
I figured you might be
20%
interested in that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds like if anyone would know what that means, it's
Yeah.
Rob. You're probably interested in beating it. Yes.
Well, thank you for that. I can't wait to beat it.
All right, good.
All right, next up is, what are we doing here now? Oh, so I have
Bruce
a
has
gift
got
still.
one more from me.
I still have a gift to give to Bruce. What do I do?
I can run that over for you.
Okay, thank you.
Well, should I go with Jay's?
Yeah. So I'm giving Kaz the gift for Bruce as we hit top of the hour. We're on Radio 89.7 WGLS FM Glassboro, covering our bases in case people FCC missed it.
All right, so describing Jay's gift.
Yeah.
Oh, that is fuzzy. Describing Jay's gift, it is a picture of a bear holding its eyes closed, and there's snowflakes falling. So I'm just considering this bag must have came out like in November of 2016 when Hillary lost. So that's what I'm gathering from this.
Is that what you're gathering from it?
Such a direct comparison.
He's pulling out the shirt because he's not talking in there, which is radio appropriate. I mean, can we not? Can we,
What everybody needs. What everybody needs.
this is great. This is amazing.
What did you get, Bruce?
What did you get?
This is something to keep me warm over the holiday season.
Well, you don't need it in the studio, I can tell you that.
It is a beautiful jacket with my name hand stitched on there. Oh,
What kind of jacket, though?
It's the kind you wear down in New Orleans in 2000.
It's a nappy jacket.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. You biscuit head.
This is so great. Now I feel like I'm part of the group.
Oh, good.
Thank
Some
you.
people hold out for the Green Masters jacket. Bruce just
Obviously,
wants
Jay
that.
was just cleaning his closet for these gifts. That's what he was.
And his refrigerator.
Is this cheese any good, Christina? I gotta wrap a gift. We gotta wrap it in
Well,
cheese.
lest anybody think I'm the worst gift giver of all time, I do have boxes of holiday cheer outside for everybody.
Oh, excellent. Go ahead.
All right, so now I got to go with the fuzzy one.
Yeah.
All right.
What does it say, though? You have to say it.
It says, touch me, I'm fuzzy.
Okay. Not maybe later. Don't be so forward.
Oh, and I like the little tag, too. Because the kids bark at me at school. You even put a little woof on there.
Yeah, I
Thank
figured
you.
you like that. I figured that you like to bark. So. All
right.
So same thing. So just
So
reach
just
in
reach
there.
in.
Don't go.
Nothing's going to bite me, is it?
Nothing's gonna bite you. We're getting
Oh, this is a rowing keychain.
it's more than a keychain though.
Do they have the keys to the radio station on it?
We got to lock up on the way out.
That's where they were.
Thank you. This
Yeah.
will definitely help open those bottles of soda.
Yeah,
I have at
figured it
home.
might. Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
You're welcome. Keep going there, kid. There's more. What do you have?
There is a Roan University ornament. I'm looking for the personalization as well.
Do you have an HOF on yours?
Coincidentally, no, I
No,
do
you don't.
not.
Oh, well, next
it
time.
just says not intended for children without the HOF. But
Oh, no.
that,
no good.
that was kind of scratched.
Oh, they
Plenty
give
of
that
space
one
to
back.
be added later.
Yeah. I think there's.
Oh, it's a Roan University hanky.
It's not a hanky. It's a rally towel.
Okay, it's a rally towel. That'll be good for the hour and a half ride home. I'll wave it out the window. So I'm rallying down the road.
Yeah. All right. There's one more in there, Biscuit Head. Open the gift.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. It's a Roan University.
It's not Brown University.
It's a Roan University drink. So,
It was I purchased that close to the university, but not actually at the university.
well, thank you. This will
Yeah.
definitely help for the car ride home.
That's
as well.
really good. Oh boy. How are you going to do that and drive and text?
and get traffic updates.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, speaking of that, you got
thank
one, and then we will hit a song.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, get ready. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. That was our gift.
Yeah, Merry Christmas,
that,
boys.
that was the
Merry
wrap up,
Christmas all.
basically. We only did that for a half an hour. I hope you loved it.
Yeah, good.
That's awesome.
Let's see here. WGLS traffic south. All looks good in Glassboro. Traffic was brought to you by.
That's great. Keep going.
All is merry and
going.
bright.
Traffic was brought to you by Paul's Plumbing. We repair what your husband fixed.
I've heard that one before.
Traffic's also brought to you by Fred's Funeral Home. Drive carefully, we'll wait. And traffic is brought to you by Ollie's Optometrist. If you don't see what you're looking for, you've come to the right place. Now back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Bruce.
Bing equals Christmas.
Yes,
Well,
it
that's it. Certain
does.
songs are just the fabric of Christmas, right? That's
Yeah.
one of them.
And we heard two of them during that set there. Bing and of course Nat King Cole, Christmas song. We also heard from the Jackson 5 and the Waitresses.
Coincidentally, all four of those lost to Mariah Carey last year.
Yeah, ridiculous.
You know what? Yeah, hey. Somebody's a little sassy in there this morning. I guess you got your gift. Now you're ready to bring out the real Bruce, huh?
So Mariah Carey
4
aside,
hours.
if there wasn't like just sudden heel turns, right? The Christmas song, Nat King Cole, that's the song.
That or White Christmas, yeah.
Yes.
One of those two. Coin flip.
I know that Nat King Cole, that's my dad's favorite song. I feel like I've listened to that my entire life. It just that is Christmas.
Yeah, that reminds me of my grandmother's house. Nat King Cole. Yep.
So we just got a new text coming in from the text. Let's go to the text line. Here we go. Hello.
Dallas, hello.
We need music. We need music for the text line. I always like extra production. You know what I'm saying? Here we go from the text line. Awesome Christmas Eve show. Mike and Jen from West Deptford.
Oh,
We didn't know Christmas Eve radio shows existed. How about that?
How about that?
Oh,
Wow.
neither did I.
Not
Cool. Is it? Are we doing one right now?
I think so. I thought we were
Was
just
there a
hanging out.
Christmas Eve show in the manger?
Rob didn't have
What did the baby Jesus listen to when he came out?
Rob didn't have an extra key. It might have been a Christmas show.
No one would have had a Christmas Eve show.
It was too funny. I was just talking to so Ellen stopped in, right, to say to get some stuff ready for the 12 o'clock, the 36-hour holiday festival music, which kicks off at 12 noon here. And she said she got a call from Derek saying, "Could you go in a little earlier?"
Oh, I love how he pins that on us.
Right, yeah.
Jeez.
Well, look, the guy's got to make sure that stuff flies. I totally get it.
Oh, so he's up? He's up and about now?
I don't know if he's up. I think that was early.
I'm gonna order room service now. Can I get anything without damn pineapple in it?
So we talked to Derek earlier.
What
Derek,
is this, spam? I don't want spam.
Derek, who is missing from the show this year, as I'm sure all of you know by now, or if it wasn't evident just yet for the timing of this whole radio program. Oh, we were going to do that open again. Oh, well, forget that. We forgot the open. It's okay. But for anybody who's not familiar with the show, so usually Derek is here, but this year Derek is in Hawaii. He blew us off. And we talked to him earlier this morning, but he sounded just awful, which is why Kaz is sort of imitating Dikembe Mutombo, because he just sounded bad. Didn't he sound awful?
Yeah.
It sounded like he was
Otherworldly, actually.
yeah, like it wasn't.
Yeah, demonic almost.
Not
I think it's the time change, or
Yeah,
he was not a well-rested young man.
he was not. He was not. But that's his path in life. That's what he chose. So what are you going to do? But he'll be back next year as we celebrate 20 years here of this fine radio program. Of the Christmas Eve extravaganza, and as we said, 36-hour holiday festival.
I'm serious. I think all hands should be on deck next year.
I'm fine with that.
Right?
I'm good with
Yeah.
that. Derek's the one that's
Anybody who sat in one of these seats should be here for that.
yeah.
Right?
Bruce, you okay with that?
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm fine. I'm fine. He sounded like that was
That
such an
sounded real
endorsement.
fine. Yeah,
that
right.
was such an endorsement. That was amazing. What a ringing.
Take anyone with a working key.
Yeah, right. If you can get in the
Knowledge of
station, you can
automation.
come on the air.
That's right.
Which apparently anybody has, as long as you have still like the copy of the key from like 17 years ago, you're good to go. All right.
Does that mean like everybody's going to be on the show?
That's why I think we want to think
yeah.
about this.
We want
a
to
little
rethink.
bit.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Everybody?
We'll revisit that.
Okay.
We'll revisit that,
Yeah.
and we'll
brainstorm afterwards when we're thinking about next year.
Yeah, we have that post. So we have our post meeting to talk about things and stuff to make sure that we have crossed our T's and dotted our I's for next year. So before we get back to some of the music that matters, Jay, do you want to give us a quick update on some stuff going on, like weather wise or whatever you have? Like,
Yeah, it's
just
the
give the
weather's the same. Like, just take your phone out. It's not raining. It's dry.
What's
It'll
the
be like
no?
40
I mean, weather
today.
in studio.
It's
What
not-
is the
is it gonna
weather-
be a
Weather
white-
in his studio is tropical.
Right.
Yeah,
What's
it's
the current
tropical.
tempo
It's
It was
Yeah.
good for cacti.
Yeah.
What's it say
Yeah.
over there?
You can grow fungus in here. It's just ridiculous. Oh, right now you want an actual numeric number?
Yeah.
It's 715 degrees right now inside the studio. 75 degrees.
Yeah.
So we have we put together.
Yeah.
Mark put together.
No, Mark and Matthew DeTizio.
Okay.
Matthew
of Pittsgrove
DeTizio.
Township.
Is he
Got to
listening?
give him a shout out
Is he
because last
listening?
year I didn't give. He is.
Hey, Matt.
Put together the Christmas bracket 2017 all-time characters, with the obvious exception of Santa was drawn away from the pool because we figured it would he would run away in a landslide.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
Santa and Jesus and all other religious figures have been removed from this.
So
Because that's unfair.
So I said I'll keep
The Blessed
tally.
Mother versus Rudolph. Who are you going to vote for there? You have to vote for the Blessed Mother.
So no Pontius Pilate.
I'll
No
keep the
Pontius.
tallies.
Pontius didn't make it. King Herod not there either.
I'll keep the tallies and we'll just run through these.
Yeah.
Right. We'll try to get a side of the bracket done. And
Yeah. Let's blow through them.
We'll just go in order. I'll go to Rob, Bruce, and then Kaz.
Because Rob's not going to know who the majority of these people are, so you're going to have to explain some of them.
All right, Rob. Rudolph versus Ernest from Ernest Saves Christmas.
Rudolph.
Phew,
Elf
that
on
was
the-
the I was scared about that one.
Bruce, Elf on the Shelf versus the Muppets.
Muppets.
Kaz, Buddy the Elf versus Bad Santa.
Buddy.
Rob, Kevin McAllister from Home Alone against George Bailey. I have no idea who that
George
is.
Bailey of It's a Wonderful Life.
Kevin McAllister.
This is a slam dunk.
Oh, come on.
Bruce, Mr. Scrooge against Sam the Snowman.
You know which one I'm going to vote for.
Mr. Scrooge.
Mary Scrooge.
Bob Cratchit versus
Mary
Heat
Humbug.
and Snow Miser got combined.
Christmas Carol, my favorite movies. I got to go with Cratchit. Lunch period.
Over to Rob.
I just threw my lunch in the trash. Darn it.
Mrs. Claus versus the Wet Bandits, the bad guys from Home Alone.
Mrs. Claus.
All right.
Good man. I'm with her.
Why don't I take?
You take the next one.
the Bruce going back.
No, we have to. The front doors is
that's-
locked.
Bruce, Ralphie Parker versus Jack Skellington.
Ralphie Parker.
All right. Over to Kaz. Frosty versus Dominic the Donkey.
Frosty.
Well, he was at the first
That's
Christmas.
true. Exactly.
Yeah, you got to give him some love there.
Kaz, Ghosts of Christmas, or no, it's Ghosts of Rob.
Yeah.
My bad. The Bumble against Ghosts of Christmas.
The Bumble.
The abominable snowman from Frosty.
Let's do that. That's Abominable Snowman. Whoa!
Whoa!
Surprise!
The ghost of
guest.
Christmas past.
It is.
Speaking of the ghosts,
Jingle jangle.
Snoopy versus the Nutcracker. Bruce, you over there?
Yeah.
Snoopy versus the Nutcracker.
Ooh, wow. Nutcracker.
nice.
Tiny
Wow.
Tim versus Susan Walker.
Tim.
Hit it.
Wait, Bruce, did you say Nutcracker?
He said
Yes,
Nutcracker.
he did.
Yeah,
Of course
said-
you did. The Grinch versus Professor Hinkle from Frosty.
Oh, I want that one.
All right, go ahead.
The Grinch.
Aw.
You know he's going to do it.
Hermie the Elf versus Jacob Marley.
Rob.
Rob.
Oh, Jacob Marley.
Nice.
Cousin Eddie versus the conductor from Polar Express.
Who's Cousin Eddie?
Oh,
are you
Christmas
kidding?
Vacation.
I don't watch movies.
Okay.
Christmas.
never
Cousin
seen it.
Eddie. Did you skip one?
No.
Oh.
Clark Griswold versus Jack Frost.
Clark.
There you go.
So you want to wrap?
Yeah, just
come back?
I would say just keep blowing through
Blow
it
through?
because if we don't finish this, it's going to be
Rudolph
2019.
versus the Muppets. See you, Kaz.
Oh, Rudolph.
Buddy the Elf versus Kevin McAllister. Rob.
Kevin McAllister.
Scrooge versus Bob Cratchit.
Scrooge.
It's a heel. Mrs. Claus versus Ralphie Parker.
Ralphie.
Rob. Frosty versus the Bumble.
The bump. Frosty.
Since he was at the
Saint Frosty.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other one was.
Bruce Nutcracker versus Tiny Tim.
Tiny Tim.
Wow. A sympathetic vote. Yeah. The Grinch versus Jacob Marley. Kaz, that's to you.
Marley.
Cousin Eddie versus Clark Griswold. We can't skip Rob. Bruce, you take that one.
Clark.
Ooh.
Wait, why am I getting skipped?
Because you don't know any of these
Characters.
people.
Just said, because I don't know movies. So you could take Rudolph versus Kevin McAllister.
Rudolph.
This is for the Final Four, so
Okay.
Rudolph makes the Final Four.
Okay.
Other Elite Eight matchup to Kaz. Ralphie Parker versus Scrooge.
I got to go Screw. I love both of those. I got to go Ebenezer.
Scrooge makes the Final Four.
Big Ben.
Over to Rob. Frosty versus Tiny Tim.
Frosty.
Come on, man.
Sorry, kid.
Who's there?
Have some hearts,
And the
huh?
last Elite Eight matchup to Bruce. Jacob Marley versus Clark Griswold.
I'm sorry. Clark
Yeah,
Griswold.
I'm writing it in.
I don't want to say in the Final Four.
No?
I don't want it. Yeah.
You don't want to
I
say?
don't want that. I don't want that on my hands.
I do.
I wash. Speaking of punches, I wash my hands of it.
I want it.
All right, go
Rob,
ahead.
Rudolph versus Scrooge to get to the
Oh,
finals.
Rudolph.
Ooh.
All right, you're going to have to pick the championship then, Kaz. Frosty versus Clark. Goes to you.
Jeez.
No, it's not. Come on, it's an easy one.
Well, all right. Frosty.
That wasn't what I was going to
He's
say.
like rubbing
That
his
wasn't-
hands in there.
that wasn't-
Come here. I
Special
can't. I can't
guest.
do a special guest coming to my special guest. Will you please identify yourself?
Joe Cassidy from the athletic department. Came over, heard you guys this morning. You've been here every year.
Absolutely.
Two things I had to say before we get into this.
Okay.
Number one, I was going to say we got to wake Derek Jones up, but you guys already done that.
Tried.
That's no problem.
Did you hear
not
him this
easy.
morning?
And then I'm hearing, you guys,
He's a
the
disaster.
big anniversary next year. So
Yeah.
I was going to say for this year, just because Frank Hogan has turned into this old curmudgeon and doesn't show up on Christmas Eve anymore.
Never. He stopped.
Next year, we got to get Frank
Right?
Hogan out here.
That's what we
Frank
need.
Hogan's turned into this old curmudgeon. But Joe Cassidy just turned old. He's not a curmudgeon yet.
We do. We need Frank J back here next year for
your
the
lips to
20th
God's ears,
anniversary,
Coach.
right?
All right, Coach, you get
If
the
he's
honors
out
of
there.
picking the all-time Christmas character, Santa excluded, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer against Frosty the Snowman.
Rudolph.
All right.
There it
There's
is.
your
Rudolph
winner.
coming in. I mean, the nose glows, right? What are you going to do, right? So, yeah, I don't know what it is, right?
Well, that's what the three wise men went after, right?
All of a sudden, the traffic guy is talky all of a sudden here. All right, well, that was fun. Well, so let's stay on the topic here of Mr. Joe Cassidy. So, Joseph, what's going on, my man?
Well, first off, I mean, I I think I've been here. How many have we done of these? 20?
This is now 19.
19. Well, I missed last year. I was
Yeah.
in the Dominican Republic last year.
What's with everybody traveling on
Yeah.
Christmas? People just don't like to stay local.
But now we're back.
Yeah, that's good.
But the tradition is you got to play me Blue Christmas by Elvis.
Oh, I think we're going to work on that.
You
now.
got to work
It's
on
just-
that. Yeah, you got to come up with that one before the end of the
So
show.
what are you doing now this year? So what made you change this year from last year? Last year,
No, last year was the exception just because of the way the schedule fell. We had basically a 10-day break at Christmas time where we weren't practicing. For you guys that aren't on campus, we played Wednesday night. So we actually played the best game we played all year. We beat Salisbury down at Salisbury.
Oh, that's cool.
They're a pretty good team. They've been in the tournament the last 3 years. They're not as good as this year as they were the last couple of years. They're still a very good team, and we probably played the best game we played all year. So it was a good win for us down there. And then next week we're going to a tournament in Randolph-Macon next weekend. So we're coming right back to practice on Tuesday.
So now, did you miss the area last year, not being on campus?
Oh,
You can be
absolutely.
honest.
I missed the show. That's all. I mean,
Well, of course.
I tried to arrange for the plane to get back a little
Yeah,
quicker,
but it doesn't
just,
work that way,
Just
right?
didn't work out that way, you know.
I'm glad you try to make special arrangements. Derek just blew it off. Yeah. He was like, "Let me
get
get
to
out of
leave?
this." Yeah.
Well, let me tell you this: he's out in Hawaii.
yeah. I've seen
Now
some of
Derek's a little older now, but
Yeah.
I would say my senior year at St. Joe's when I was the Hawk, we went to Hawaii for the Rainbow Classic. So I was in Hawaii this time, 1973, Christmas 1973.
Yeah.
And I always tell people that was the best week of my life.
Well, hearing how Derek sounded,
My wife really appreciates when I say that because we also went to Hawaii for our honeymoon. But being in Hawaii with 100 of your best friends can be a really good time when you're in college.
well, yeah, Derek, the way he sounded this morning, sounded like he was having a little, maybe too much fun punch out there. If you know what I'm saying, but probably from the broadcast. That's what
It's
it is.
probably all calling those two buzzer beaters they've been involved with out there so far.
Yeah. So much for that, right? Cassidy coming on now in the final hours here, and I think Jonesy is up. I got a text from him. He's still alive, so that is good. You know what I mean?
What did he say? Keep it down?
No,
Trying to sleep here. Stop texting me.
the coconut worked. I guess the coconut worked. That's all I had from downtown. So
And then he was saying, so he's got a game tomorrow.
yeah,
So he's got an off day today and then game tomorrow.
and then I think he said they're trying to buzz right out of there and come back
Possibly
home.
get out.
Yeah, that's ESPN scheduling. They need live programming for Christmas Day, so they have college basketball games on ESPNU and ESPN News and things like that.
I was
But,
watching.
off day today, and they play on Christmas Day. Off day on Christmas Eve.
I was watching. What was I watching? Oh, yesterday the Birmingham Bowl. There's so many bowl games now. So they started out. It's kind of like this Turkey Bowl, that bowl, this bowl. You know. So yesterday was Birmingham. It was Texas Tech versus
South Florida.
South Florida.
Great game.
That was a great game. At the end,
2 years in a row, that's been a great game. Last year was an overtime game.
I
South
don't know
Florida and
who
South
ended up
Carolina.
winning it, by the way.
South Florida scored a touchdown in the last 30 seconds to win.
that was an amazing the throw that he got
Yes.
with like 4 minutes left, and then they answered. Texas Tech answered back, and then I missed what was going on after that. I was
And
out.
then that was followed up by an even better game, the Army versus San Diego State
Oh, yeah,
game.
yeah.
That game was spectacular. I mean, Army scored a touchdown with 18 seconds to go and went for 2 to win the game and got it.
And then, of course, last night, thanks a lot to the Green Bay Packers for not helping out the Philadelphia Eagles. I appreciate not putting any points on the board. That was always helpful.
Big help.
Yeah, but who wants... I was watching that game thinking, I'd rather Vikings win. Now the Eagles at least have to play tomorrow night. I didn't want to watch the Eagles scrubs play tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Now they got to play, and they got to play, they got to win.
Well, here's what I'm hoping. Actually, you say that you're right, because the fact that if that happens, then Mom and Dad will want to leave where we're going to be a little earlier, and we get out of company. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. I like the Christmas Eve company. Christmas Day, some people, they're a little sketchy when you hang with family. Oh, it is what it is.
You can pick your friends, not your family.
That's right. So Brucey, what's our latest track on Santa in there? Because I know you just checked on the NORAD.
He is headed towards Bangladesh. He'll be there in about half a minute.
Oh, okay, that's good. You got a spot on him.
I got a spot on him. And I also got some sponsors.
Okay,
as soon as we're ready
here
for
we go.
the final traffic report.
We're going to give we'll give one final traffic report. We'll play a song or two, and we'll come back, and then we'll wrap it up.
Got it.
Because Ellen's got to do her thing over here, and then we got to be done with your traffic reports. Because we got to put we basically destroyed the station here, Jones. We took everything down so we could actually see each other.
Yeah.
Took down some
ridiculous.
monitors. We'll put it back. We promise. We figure some stuff out.
Possibly.
Here. Yeah, possibly.
Some of the stuff I took out's not coming back. Just saying.
So I want to encourage our traffic guy in there. Please use your best material. This is your last shot.
What material?
Here we go. Here we go. Here's your final. This is a legit traffic update coming your way.
Metro traffic.
All right, so taking a look at the traffic.
Really?
Route 295 north near Bordentown, exit 57. The left lane is closed, so I now have to think of an alternative route to get home. And
You usually go south to go north anyway.
Take 296.
and parts of Route 45 near Woodbury is slow right now, very slow. So I want to be careful while
Just
driving.
some parts.
So
Here we go. Here's the money shot, guys.
Traffic has been brought to you by Donnie's Doggy Daycare. It's a rough life.
I said your best stuff. I thought I said your best stuff.
Traffic was also brought to you by Tammy's Taxidermist. We really know our stuff. Traffic was also brought to you by Tom's Towing Service. We don't charge an arm and a leg. We just want toes. And traffic was brought to you by Donnie's Discount Doctor. If we kill you, you don't pay. All right.
I was going to say, you could save some stuff for next year. You don't have to give it all out right now, but that's good. It is your Christmas early bird extravaganza here as we kind of wind down the show. A quick show that had little bumps along the road, but I think we got it back on track. Don't you think, guys?
It's a good show. With lots of requests, lots of support along the way. Appreciate everybody listening, sending in their requests. Good times.
Absolutely. A rocky takeoff, a little turbulence, but a smooth landing.
Yeah.
That's all we care about.
Yeah.
Good times, great oldies.
Yeah. I couldn't say it better.
Boy, somebody should use that. You know?
Somebody should use that in a promo or something like that. So we want to thank obviously Derek for letting us still do this thing.
Yeah, thanks.
As we put your studio back together, we were trying to find our way here as the 36-hour holiday festival music kicks off here at 12. As I mentioned, this is 19 years now that we've been doing this program. Obviously, we mentioned earlier Frank Hogan letting us sort of kick this thing off and letting us be stupid for about 5 hours. There's talks now maybe doing stupid stuff for 6 hours next year. It depends on
the way to go.
the people want to clamor for.
No, really? Is are there talks about that?
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I've heard that too. Okay. I've heard that too.
Okay, yeah. So that's what's going on here. That's not really going to happen because Derek won't let that happen. Oh, please. But Derek,
He'll be in like Malibu.
Listen,
He'll be in
you
Malibu next year.
We found out you have a key, so it doesn't matter.
Really.
Derek, we really don't need.
We're gonna find out what else on campus that thing opens.
I know that'd be a great
Market
game.
basket,
That
the
would be-
food court. Let's go.
That would be a great game. Though. That actually is a really cool thing. We'll try to do that on for some social media accounts.
Yeah.
So Bruce, Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming down and giving all the reports. You're done. So put the
No,
put it down.
I just want to let the kiddies know that Santa is currently in India, so he's on his way.
Oh, excellent.
Santa's in India.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
New Delhi.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, cool.
All right, good. Kaz, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Roberto. Merry Christmas, Mr. Hummer.
Merry Christmas, thank
Mr.
you.
Helder. Merry Christmas, Coach.
Yeah.
Another year in the books.
I
I guess Christmas is over, huh?
It's over now. For me, it is at least.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
It is kind of sad when we go our separate ways.
Yeah. Like Journey said.
Like Journey says. Right.
Yeah.
But you know what, though?
What?
Santa's still on his way.
That's right.
He's coming.
Yeah.
The main event.
The baby
is still
Jesus
on
is yet to be born.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you go. So it's all bet. Wait,
Both of those guys, both undefeated, by the way.
That's
Yeah.
right. They do supersede the show. we have to say.
Absolutely. Nary a loss to be recorded. There's nothing in the loss column for Jesus or Santa Claus, is there?
No.
Just want to say, appreciate you guys letting me come in, fill in for Derek. Love being the on-call sub.
Listen, you took
Very
my place in
joyful.
terms of putting Jonesy on the griddle, so give me a fist bump for that. That was great.
Yeah.
You made him squirm. He
We
was
did
barely awake, and you made. At least I would have pity on him. I think.
That was
Guy
also
was
for John T.
he was cleaning the crusties out of his eyes, and you're like,
What's he
got the blowtorch out.
and he kind of walked right into that. But appreciate being here. Merry Christmas to you guys and your families. Hope you enjoy all of it. To all of our family and friends who are listening, we appreciate it very much.
So as we turn our eyes to the 20th anniversary next year, we say Merry Christmas, everybody out there. This is for the early bird extravaganza for Kaz, for Bruce, for Jason. This is it. Rob saying later days. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Rate, review, and subscribe to the Exit 58 podcast. Happy New Year, everybody. We'll talk to you in 2018.